What is up, gamers? We're here on World at War on Verruct for a Springfield only challenge. Oh, the Springfield. The Springfield is statistically the worst weapon that's ever been in CoD Zombies. Sure, the SMR is bad, but at least it can hold its own until round 30 or so. Look up any Springfield only video, and they're struggling to get to round 10. You'd think that the bolt actions like the car and the Springfield would be decently powerful, since they fire so slowly, but they're also wall buys in the starting rooms. On top of that, they're only 200 points, so they really have no right to be good. Even so, the Springfield takes it to another level. It can't even get a one-shot kill to the chest on round 1, and it can't even headshot past then either. And if you thought we were done, oh boy. The icing on the cake is that the sights are misaligned. So not only does it do as much damage as a napkin from FaZe Jeff's birthday party, it doesn't even shoot straight. The only nice thing I can say about the Springfield is that ammo only costs 100 points. I last attempted this challenge back in June. So much was different back then, I wasn't even a dad yet. I wanted to come back and break the record, which was round 10. I originally set it, but a few people had tied me. When checking to make sure no one had beaten it, I actually found that Renko Sunomiya, sorry, that's a hard name to pronounce, got round 11 a day after I set my record. That video has less than 100 views, so I'll definitely be sure to link it in the description. With a new goal of round 12, I got to work. As you saw, I only got to round 4 on my first attempt. Definitely not an inspiring start. I try not to open the first door until I absolutely have to, which is usually round 3 or 4. I tried opening doors and shooting zombies as I backpedaled, but eventually I learned that wasn't a very good strat. Until then, I bashed my head against the wall until I was able to get the power on and grab Jug. After way too many attempts, I learned that it costs 6,750 points to open all the doors and buy Jug. It's so frustrating because not only would it be so much cheaper to start on the other side of the map, but it would also allow me to keep the door by quick revive closed and make that training spot better. Unfortunately, no amount of complaining is going to change that, and I immediately got into a very stupid spot and downed on round 6. I called it a night, hanging my head in shame as I went to bed. The next day I got back to grinding. I got a run going and had an insta-kill for the start of round 5. I popped as many zombies as I could, which really wasn't very many, before finishing out the round. I got a nuke at the beginning of round 6, which was positively poggers. I tried to wait for more of the zombies to spawn in, and ended up only having to deal with 2 or 3 to end the round. At the start of round 7, I got stuck on this shelf and got surrounded, but I survived because of World at War jank. On Verruct and Shinonuma, you can only take 4 hits with Jug, but your health regenerates practically instantly. So with the way Jug works, plus zombies kind of pushing you when they get between you and the wall, I was able to escape. Even after that miraculous survival, I got cornered again about 15 seconds later. On the next run, I got a lucky insta-kill to start round 7. This one was a bit more useful, but I was starting to learn that having an insta-kill at the start of the round wasn't super helpful. At this point, I was starting to remember just how terrifying the Verruct sprinters are. For whatever reason, Verruct had super sprinters that run much faster than the other zombies. No other map or game had this until Black Ops 4, I believe. Fortunately, I was also starting to realize that shaking your camera back and forth is very helpful for avoiding the zombies' attacks. It's especially helpful in World at War since the zombies can grab you and hold you in place. Luckily, I got a nuke and was able to finish the round. At this point, I usually like to grab Speed Cola and double tap as soon as I can, but it isn't usually safe to do that unless you can save a zombie. So when it's a choice between using a nuke or an insta-kill and ending the round, or dealing with an extra 10 zombies just to grab perks, it's really a pretty easy choice. Double tap is helpful since it lets you chamber around faster, which raises your damage per second, and obviously reloading faster is helpful. After so many attempts, I was starting to get really frustrated with myself. It felt like I'd never be able to get back to my own record, let alone round 12. But still, I pressed on. I made it back to round 8, and was even able to buy Speed Cola. I was honestly feeling really good about this attempt. Like I could make it to round 10. But then my bastard of a dog unplugged my Xbox. At that point, it was either go to bed or make myself a nice new rug. The next day, I got a really good run going. I had all my perks by round 8 and was really feeling like this was it. But apparently, I'm only allowed to make one round of progress at a time since I ended up failing on round 9. And you may think, oh, that doesn't sound too bad, just 3 more runs and you'll make it to round 12. The problem with that logic is that I can only get a run going as often as your dad comes home with the milk. Although I say that, I actually got another run going on my very next attempt. I even did the negative points trick because I thought maybe it would give me good luck. I guess that worked because not only did I make it to round 10, I continued on to round 11. And at this point my nerves started getting to me. I could feel my heart racing and my hands were super sweaty. I was clenching my whole body in terror every time I had to run past the zombies, but I knew I could do it. I only had one more round to go before I could reclaim the record. I focused up and I played the best Call of Duty Zombies of my life. I was firing on all cylinders and I could feel it in my bones. This was the run. I was going to make it to round 12. I died. What? Oh well, I guess tying isn't so bad. If you made it to the end of the video, what? You didn't seriously think I'd end it there, did you? I'm way too stubborn to quit when I'm that close. I got some sleep before getting back to the grind, and ironically, my luck was so good that I couldn't afford Jug on round 6 because of grabbing nukes and insta-kills. Luckily, I was close enough that it didn't really cause any issues. It took me about 2 hours of attempts to get this run, so I was really hoping that I could finally make it back to round 12. I made it to round 11 and I felt my nerves kick in again. My controller was practically slipping out of my hands. But after the longest 4 minutes of my life, I finally made it. I tried to keep going, but I had to stop to make a bottle for the baby, and then I had just completely lost focus when I came back. But I was definitely satisfied with round 12. If you made it to the end of the video, you're awesome. Thank you all so much for watching. This is a reminder to leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you want to suggest a challenge or just comment in general. And let me know if you like the style of video. I'd definitely be down to make more of them in the future, or I could just stick to the live commentary. Whatever you guys would prefer. I'll post the full unedited gameplay of that run on my second channel, and I'll link it in the description along with Renko's video. And if there is one, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. What is up? Damn it, Queenie. What is up, gamers? We're here on Verruct, on World at War, for the Springfield only challenge. Oh, the Springfield. It is statistically the worst weapon that's ever been in COD Zombies. Thank you. I appreciate that.